Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we are going to see the topic inverse trigonometric functions. Before we start, we will have a quick recall on types of function. When a relation is said to be a function, when all the elements in the domain have only one image in the codomain. So this is a function. Now see this arrow diagram. Here element 1 has two images, so it is not a function. Now what is the range of this function? A, B, D, E. So range is not equal to codomain B. Now see this one-to-one function. Each and every element in the domain has unique image in the codomain. So this type of function is called one-to-one, otherwise it is called injective. Here also range is not equal to codomain. I hope you all know what is domain and codomain. Here C is domain and D is codomain. Now see this one, it is a many-one function since 1 and 2 have same image A. So this type of function is called many-one function. Now see function 3. Now it is onto function since each and every element in the codomain has pre-image in the domain. This type of function is called onto, otherwise it is called surjective. Now see what is the range of this function A, B, C, D, because all the elements have pre-image. Here range is equal to codomain. So the condition for onto function is range is equal to codomain. In all the other function is range is the subset of the codomain. So now onto is over. Now see function 4. This function is both one-to-one and onto. Here each and every element has an image and each and every element in the codomain has pre-image. Hence it is one-to-one and onto. It is a bijective function. What is the condition for a function is invertible? So it must be one-to-one and onto both. So now you know the types of function, domain, range, codomain, everything. Now we will see domain and range of the trigonometric functions. First function is sine. The domain of the sine function is R and range is minus 1 to 1. Cos, same, domain is R and range is minus 1 to 1. Tan function is sin theta by cos theta. We know that tan function does not exist when cos theta equal to 0. In which angle cos theta is 0? When theta belongs to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Since cos pi by 2 is 0, 3 pi by 2 is 0, 5 pi by 2 is 0. So odd multiples of pi by 2, the cos theta value is 0. So tan function does not exist when cos theta is equal to 0. That is why the domain of tan theta is set of all real numbers except odd multiples of pi by 2. Because we know that cos value is 0 when odd multiples of pi by 2. And the range is set of all real numbers. Same like secant theta. Secant theta is also 1 by cos theta. So cos theta is 0. Again odd multiples of pi by 2. So domain is set of all real numbers except odd multiples of pi by 2. And the range is set of all real numbers except open bracket minus 1 to 1. See here. Cos theta value for one full rotation is 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, etc. Secant value is 1, 2 by root 3, 2 by 1.732, 1.414, 2 does not exist because cos value is 0. So secant does not exist. Minus 1, 1. So you didn't even get any value in between minus 1 and 1 in one full rotation for secant theta. That is why the range of secant theta is set of all real numbers except open bracket minus 1 to 1. We didn't get any value in between minus 1 and 1 in secant theta for one full rotation. For now, come to cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. We know cosecant theta does not exist when sin is 0. In which angle sin value is 0? When theta belongs to n pi. N pi in the sense 0, pi, 2 pi, etc. When n belongs to integer, whether it is positive or negative. So cosecant theta does not exist when sin is equal to 0. That is why the domain of cosecant theta is set of all real numbers except x equal to n pi. So the range of cosecant theta is r minus open bracket minus 1 to 1. Again look here. Sin value of one full rotation is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, etc. So reciprocal of sin theta is cosecant theta. Here cosecant does not exist, that is infinity. 2 root 2 is 1.414. 2 by 1.732 is also gives you 1 point something. So 1 does not exist, minus 1 does not exist. So here also you didn't even get any value in between minus 1 and 1. This is the value for one full rotation. So that is why the range of cosecant theta is the set of all real numbers except open bracket minus 1 and 1. Now come to cot theta. Cot theta is cos by sine. Again cot theta does not exist when sin theta equal to 0. So the domain of cot theta is r minus n pi. X is x equal to n pi. And the range is set of all real numbers. So now we are going to find out inverse of sine function. First we will see the graph of sine function. Look here, this is the graph of sine function. We know the value of sine for all the angles. Minus pi by 2 is minus 1, pi by 2 1. So this is the entire graph. We know that a function is said to be invertible. It must be both 1 to 1 and on to. Now let me draw one line along y is equal to half. So it intersects the graph at various points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it shows that this graph, this is not 1 to 1 in the entire real number line. So if we restrict the domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 from here to here, if you see this graph alone, this interval alone, you can see this function is 1 to 1 and on to with the range minus 1 to 1. Also if we restrict the domain, look here, minus 5 pi by 2 comma minus 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So it goes on like this. So we need to restrict the domain to get 1 to 1 and on to. So now we will take the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So in these intervals, the sine function is 1 to 1 and on to with the range minus 1 to 1. For example, sine 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. So now 30 degree equal to sine inverse 1 by 2. So the value of sine inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6. So sine inverse x is different from whole inverse. So sine whole inverse function is 1 by sine x. These two are different. So now come to the point. In these intervals, the sine function is 1 to 1 and on to with the range minus 1 to 1. So we will restrict the domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now we will see the graph of sine inverse x. Now we will see how to draw the graph of sine inverse x. So if we want to draw inverse of sine function, we need to interchange the x and y axis. Here see the domain is minus 1 to 1 and the range is various angles. Here also see in various angles the function is 1 to 1 and on to. See the range minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, similarly downwards. So in these intervals this function is 1 to 1 and on to. So the domain, we need to restrict the domain to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this is called principal value branch. This function is 1 to 1 on to in the entire line. So we need to restrict the domain to range to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So now domain and range of sine function is set of all real numbers to minus 1 to 1 and sine inverse x is minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, because in this interval the sine function is both 1 to 1 and on to. Even in many intervals the function is 1 to 1 on to, but we are restricting this to this range, that is called principal value branch. Now we will see for cos function. Now we will see the graph of cos function. Now look here, this is the graph of cos function. This function is 1 to 1 and on to in various intervals. See minus pi to 0, from here to here, then 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, here in negative side minus 3 pi by 2 minus 2 pi. So in these intervals this function is bijective. To find the inverse of cos function, we need to restrict the domain to 0 to pi. So this is the graph of cos inverse function. If you want to draw cos inverse function, we need to interchange x and y axis. The domain is -1 to 1 and the range is these intervals. So we restricted the domain 0 to pi here. So domain and range of cos inverse function is -1 to 1 is a domain and the range is 0 to pi. Now we will see the domain and principal value branch for the other trigonometric, inverse trigonometric functions. This is the principal value branch for cos function. So now we will see for other inverse trigonometric functions. In our textbook, page number 40, the table is given. Go through this table. As we discussed for sine and cos, just go through the graph of the remaining functions, trigonometric functions and its inverse. Now we will see the domain and the principal value branch for the other trigonometric functions. Already we discussed sine and cos. Sine inverse is -1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. We restricted the domain. Now cos inverse is -1 to 1 to 0 to pi. Cosecant inverse is domain is r minus except -1 to 1. Already we discussed why we restricted here. To minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. Why it is except 0? Because in 0 cosecant inverse does not exist. Already we have discussed. So for secant inverse, domain is a set of all real numbers except -1 to open bracket -1 to 1 and the range is 0 to pi minus pi by 2 because secant theta does not exist at 90 degree. Now tan inverse, set of all real numbers is a domain and the principal value branch range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open bracket. For cot inverse, set of all real numbers to 0 to pi open bracket. So these are the domain and range of inverse trigonometric functions. Go through it and go through each and every diagram in the textbook. We will do the problems based on this concept in the next video.